Good morning and Jai Hind. In the previous video, we have learned about the objective and advantages of trial balance. So let us move further and see the format of trial balance. Here, the first column, particulars or the name of the account has to be written for any particular company. Then the next column is for ledger folio. After that, two columns would be there for debit and credit balance. At the top of the trial balance, you have to write the name of the company and the date on which the trial balance is being prepared. And there are two formats which is given here and both are correct. You may either choose the first one or the second one. Let us see few points which should be noted. Date on which trial balance is prepared should be mentioned at the top, as I have just told you before that the date on which trial balance is going to be prepared is to be mentioned. Next, the name of the account column contains a list of all the ledger accounts. So in the column of particulars, we have to mention all the accounts for which we have already prepared in ledger. We have to name them. Ledger folio of the respective accounts is entered in the next column. So after that, there is the next column of ledger folio. So we have to write the number of the account on the ledger folio page. On the page on which that account appears in ledger, we have to mention that number in the ledger folio column. In the debit column, debit balance of the respective account is entered. So in the debit column, we have to write only the debit balances of a particular account, and in the credit column only credit balance has to be entered. So the last two columns are totaled at the end. So finally, after writing all the debit and credit balances in their respective places, we have to total all the debit and all the credit column amount separately, and the amount in both the columns should be same. If it is not so, then there must be some error which is needed to be find out. Now we should know that which amount is the debit balance and which account is the credit balance. So here it is written that asset, loss or expenses, these are the debit balance accounts. So whatever be the balance in these accounts appear in ledger, these accounts should be mentioned on the debit side in the trial balance, and while the liability, income, gain and capital, all these are the credit balance. So in the credit column we have to write these amounts, uh, whatever we achieved or received after preparing the ledger in the previous step. Let us see the limitations of trial balance. Though the trial balance helps to ensure the arithmetical accuracy of the books of accounts, it is possible only when the accountant has not committed any error. So accountant is a human being, so it may happen that any mistake may occur on the end of accountant. In that case we can't detect that. The only case when the error may be detected is when there is no mistake by the end of accountant. Then only the trial balance is beneficial and can be used in our accounting for checking the arithmetical accuracy. Otherwise it is completely useless. Next is, as all the errors made are not disclosed by the trial balance, it would not be regarded as a conclusive proof of correctness of the books of accounts maintained. So there are various errors, various faults which may occur and which can't be disclosed by the use of trial balance. So we can't consider trial balance as the perfect method for detection of error. Okay, so with this I am going to end my video. Thank you.